Greetings everyone! Today with me, Teacher Lirens, I'm gonna explain about direct and indirect speech. What are direct and indirect speech? Direct speech or quoted speech is when somebody has told you something, we usually put a quote. A quote is something like this, a quote, the one that I circle. Direct speech adalah sesuatu yang orang memberitahu kamu sesuatu. Oke? Biasanya kita menggunakan tanda kutip seperti yang tadi saya lingkarin. A quote, it means saying exactly what the person said and no change. Oke? Tanda kutip itu untuk memberitahu bahwa, menyatakan bahwa itu adalah kata yang persis diucapkan oleh orang tersebut. Jadi tidak ada perubahan. While indirect speech or reported speech is the same. Indirect speech or reported speech is the same, okay? To report or to write down what somebody has said. Untuk memberitahukan, indirect speech atau reported speech itu artinya sama ya. Indirect speech and reported speech is the same, sama. Artinya kita menggunakan ini untuk melaporkan atau menulis kembali apa yang orang lain katakan kepada kita. Okay, before I explain in details about direct and indirect speech, I'm gonna give you an example with this picture. I hope you can understand it. Okay, on Friday night, okay, this guy met the woman on the right side. And then this guy said, I'll call you on Friday night. Okay, and then the girl on Monday night, on the following Monday night, okay, she called her friend and he said that he would call me. He said that he would call me. So you can see the difference. Okay? Will become would. You change the pronouns. Kamu ubah pronounsnya. I become he. Jadi sebelum saya detail menceritakan direct indirect, semoga gambar ini bisa memberikan gambaran seperti apa direct and indirect speech. Direct speech adalah orang tersebut mengatakan sesuatu. Pada hari Jumat malam, cowok ini bilang ke cewek ini, I'll call you, saya akan telepon kamu. Lalu pada hari Senin malamnya, wanita ini beritahu kepada teman yang lain di telepon. Dia bilang, dia akan telepon saya loh. Okay. He said that he would call me. Okay. Jadi, yang kita ubah dalam direct indirect speech adalah subjeknya, pronoun kita ubah. Okay. Subjek I menjadi he. Okay. I'll call you. You-nya bukannya, maksudnya adalah you-nya adalah wanita ini kan, bukan temannya wanita ini kan. Jadi maka kita ubah you menjadi me. Okay, so in direct indirect speech, when we want to change from direct speech into indirect speech, you have to pay attention to change the pronouns, okay, and also the tenses. But this is easier. I'm gonna make it easier for you to understand, okay? And also don't forget to change the time signal. Okay, I'm gonna explain later in detail. Okay, as I have mentioned before, for direct and indirect speech, you have to pay attention to the pronouns, tenses, and the time signal. Seperti yang tadi saya sudah sebutkan, dalam direct indirect speech, kita harus memperhatikan pronouns, tensesnya, dan juga time signalnya. For the tenses, just pay attention to the clue that I will explain. Okay? For the tenses, just pay attention to the clue that I have explained before and what I will explain later. Nanti untuk tensesnya, untuk mempermudah, nanti tinggal dimengerti aja kata kunci atau poin-poinnya aja. Okay? Supaya mempermudah. Okay, Now, for this page, it's gonna be the first for the story, okay? On the left side is the direct speech, and on the right side, the blue one, is the indirect speech. Sebelah kiri adalah direct speech yang warna hijau. On the right side is the blue side is indirect speech. Yang sebelah kanan indirect speech yang berwarna biru. So this is gonna be a story in line for the next slide. Okay? Jadi ini akan menjadi cerita yang berkesinambungan dengan cerita berikutnya, dengan slide berikutnya. Okay? For example, last week you met your friends. Here are some things they said to you. Okay? Last week you met your friends. Here are some things they said to you. On the left side. Di sebelah kiri, kamu minggu lalu ketemu teman kamu. Ini adalah kata-kata yang akan diucapkan teman kamu. Jadi, so all the green color are direct speech. Okay, on the left side are the direct speech. While on the right side is indirect speech. Today you meet Maria. You tell Maria what your friends said to you. So, from your friends told you something. And then today you meet Maria and you tell Maria what your friends said. So that's why it's called reported speech or indirect speech. Jadi, minggu lalu kamu ketemu teman kamu kasih tahu ke kamu kata-katanya apa aja. Lalu kamu ketemu si Maria hari ini. Kamu cerita ke Maria, oh si A bilang begini, si B bilang begini. Menceritakan kembali, reported speech. Menceritakan kembali, melaporkan kembali. Oke? Jadi yang sebelah kiri itu semua direct speech, yang sebelah kanan, yang berwarna biru itu semua adalah indirect speech. Okay, so direct and indirect speech. For example, Jane and you. Jane said, I'm enjoying my new job. Saya menikmati pekerjaan baru saya, kata si Jane ini. Jane cerita ke kamu. My mother isn't very well. Si Jane juga bilang, mama saya lagi kurang sehat nih, kurang enak badan. Isn't very well. And then you said to Maria or to your friend, Jane said that she was enjoying her new job. Perhatikan baik-baik. Please pay attention. Is am in this sentence is am become was. Okay? Is am become was. Jadi kalau dalam indirect speech kamu ubah dari is dan am berubah menjadi was. Okay? That's why makanya pay attention here. I'm gonna give a circle. Jane kan bilang pakai I. Karena yang merasakan itu adalah si Jane kan, merasakan menikmati pekerjaannya. Lalu pas kamu cerita ke orang lain, pasti kamu cerita ke Maria, kamu bilang, Jane said that she was, jadi she kan, kenapa pakai she? Karena ceritanya adalah si Jane-nya ini. Why we use she? Because the one that explaining that who enjoyed the job is Jane. Okay, the one who enjoys the job is Jane. So that's why we use she. Okay, Jane said that she was enjoying her new job. And then don't forget, is MR become was. Sorry, is and am. Is and am become was. Okay. And then my become her. Okay. Why her? Kenapa pakai her? Karena refers to she. Because it's her new job. Okay. Clear? because you are telling what Jane said. You are reporting what Jane said to Maria. Okay? And then next, my mother isn't very well, Jane said. Jane bilang mamanya nggak kurang enak badan. So you say to Maria, kamu cerita ke Maria, Jane said that her mother, jadi my change into her. My change into her ya. My berubah menjadi her. Her mother, mamanya, wasn't very well. It's her mother who isn't very well, right? Not your mother, but her mother. Mamanya kan yang sakit, yang kurang sehat, bukan mama kamu kan? That's why we have to change the pronouns. Maka kita harus ubah pronounsnya. Jangan sampai lupa ganti. Okay? Is become was. Okay? Don't forget is and change into was. Okay? Easy, right? Next. For example, some people said, we are going to buy a house next week. We are going to buy a house next week. And then you say to Maria, Maria, they. Why we use they? Because you are not including. You are not in. You are not the one who are going to buy a house next week. Okay? Karena kenapa kita pakai they? Karena bukan kamu yang ikutan dalam membeli rumah itu minggu depan kan? Karena mereka orang lain. So they are. They said that they were going to buy a house the following week. Okay? Mereka bilang mereka akan membeli sebuah rumah minggu berikutnya. The following week. Kenapa kita mesti ubah time signal? Why should we change the time signal? As I told you before, the situation, okay, the situation was, you met your friend previous week, right? And then now you meet your friend, Maria, so you tell Maria what is going on. Okay, so it's already past, udah lewat kan? Nah, jadi kita next week menjadi the following week, minggu berikutnya. Later, I will explain in detail how to change the time signal. Okay, that one you have to memorize it. Not really memorize, at least you have to understand it. Okay, use your logic. Next week, minggu depan. The following week, minggu berikutnya. Right? That's quite the same, right? Okay, so you don't really have to memorize, but at least you have to understand it. It's gonna be easier for you to do it. Next, a guy said, I have to go early. My brother has gone to Japan. Have or has changed into had. So we use, he said that he had to go early. He said that his brother had gone to Japan. So have or has become had. Have or has become had. Okay? Jadi kalau udah have atau has, kita ubah ke had. Tapi kamu perhatikan di sini, kan ini ada verbsnya ya. Verbsnya kan tidak berubah. Go tetap go, gone tetap gone. So we only changed have or has and had. We don't have to change the verb. Okay? Easy, right? You don't have to memorize all the tenses, but you just need to understand this clue. Okay? I can't find a job. And then, in this clue, can, you change into could. All the word can change into could. She said that she couldn't find a job. Can become could. I'll phone you. And then you said, she said that she would phone me. Will become would. You become me. Okay? Because di sini dibilang kan dia akan telepon kamu. Oke, dia akan telepon kamu, jadi kamu bilang dia akan telepon saya. Will berubah menjadi would. Oke, gampang kan? Cuma diubah will atau would-nya aja. Verbs-nya kamu nggak usah ubah, kamu nggak usah pusingin. Oke, nggak usah pusingin verbs-nya jadi apa. Pokoknya ketika ada will dalam direct indirect speech, kita ubah will menjadi would. Do atau does berubah menjadi did. For example, I don't like my job. Do or does become did. For example, I don't like my job. Saya nggak suka pekerjaan saya. Or my son doesn't like burger. Anak saya tidak suka burger. So you change to the did. Tom said that he didn't like his job. Tom bilang dia tidak suka pekerjaannya. Tom said his son didn't like burger. Tom bilang anaknya nggak suka burger. Okay, so you change my become his. And then he said, you look tired, or I feel fine. And then you said to Maria, Tom said that I look tired. Kamu bilang ke Maria, Tom bilang gua kelihatan capek, saya kelihatan capek. Karena kan dia bilang, you look tired, dia ngomong ke kamu kan? He told you. I feel fine. He said that he felt fine. Dia bilang, dia berkata bahwa dia rasanya baik-baik aja. Don't forget verb 1 or verb SES or present tense, okay? Change into past tense or verb 2 or verb ed. Okay, these are the tenses. Present simple become past simple. Okay? Present continuous become past continuous. Past simple become past simple or past perfect. Present perfect become past perfect. Past perfect become past perfect. Okay? To make it easy for you. Untuk bikin kamu gampang menghafalnya, okay? These are all the tenses yang perubahannya seperti ini, okay? For example, present menjadi past. Udah, gitu aja. Present become past. Simple kan sama aja, ya. Present tense menjadi past. Past tense. Continuous tetap nggak berubah. Continuous still stay the same. Continuous. But still, kalau ada kata present, become past. Present change into past, but continuous is still the same. To make you understand, okay? You don't have to memorize it. Just try to understand it. And then past simple. Past simple tetap past simple. Atau bisa juga past perfect. Okay? Present perfect. Present perfect, yang namanya perfect semua tetap perfect. Okay? Present perfect tetap all perfect tense still stay the same. Still stay the same. Perfect tense, it's just present become past. Okay? Semua perfect tense tetap sama menggunakan perfect tense, hanya present perfect menjadi past perfect. Okay? Get the idea. Get the concept. Ambil idenya, ambil konsepnya. So you don't have to memorize it, but you have to understand it. Supaya kamu nggak capek-capek hafal, tapi kamu coba mengertinya. Okay? Dalam indirect speech, yang diubah hanya kata-kata kunci yang tadi Miss saya bilang. Ada SMR, SMR-nya diubah. Ada do atau does nya diubah menjadi did, menjadi past tense kan? Is, am menjadi was, are menjadi were, do does menjadi did, will menjadi would, can menjadi could, shall menjadi should. Okay? Verb 1 or verb SES change into past tense atau verb 2 atau ed. Okay? So you only need to memorize the clue that I have mentioned before. Okay? Just like will become would, shall, should, can, could. Verb 1 or verb SES become verb 2 or ED. Just stick to that point, okay? So you don't have to really memorize, but you try to understand it. Okay, these are the examples. Will become would, can, could, may, might, must, have to, have to, have to. Must and have to, it means harus. Must dan have to kan artinya harus. Nah, dalam bentuk past tense kita menggunakan had to. These are the time signal. Ini semua adalah time signalnya. Okay, time signal for indirect speech yang berubah. Time signal for the indirect speech that change, that you have to understand. Today become that day. This evening, for example, or this afternoon become that evening or that afternoon. Okay, these days or these weeks or something become those days. Okay, those weeks and so on. Now become then. A week ago become a week before. Last week become the previous week. Next week become the following week. Tomorrow become the following day or the next day. Here become there. Use your logic. Coba pakai logika kamu. Misalkan Miss bilang, kita ketemu, misalkan Miss kasih cerita ke kamu, kita ketemu di sini ya, kita ketemu di sini. Lalu kamu ceritain ke teman kamu si Tom misalkan. Tom, kata Miss, kita ketemu di sini atau di sana. Karena kan kamu ketemu sama si Tomnya kan mungkin besokan harinya atau minggu depannya, oke? Dan kamu menceritakan kembali. Jadi kan kamu pasti harus ubah dong. Di sininya berubah menjadi di sana. Ketemunya, misalkan Miss bilang, ketemu hari ini ya. Tapi kamu cerita ke Tomnya beberapa hari kemudian. Jadi kamu bilangnya ketemunya hari itu. Okay, so when you report to someone else, usually you have to change the time signal and also the pronouns. Okay, so just use your logic. So it's gonna be easier for you to understand it. Okay, I will explain more in details about direct and indirect speech on the second part of the video. So please click the link below, or you can just click on the link above. Okay, so you can understand better about direct and indirect speech. Okay, see you there. So if you wanna join my online free community to learn English, please subscribe to this channel, and I'm gonna give you the link. Okay, you can drop a comment below, and I'm gonna give you the link to join the community. It's free of charge. Okay, and then please, if you like the video, please give a thumbs up, and then please subscribe to my channel. It's free of charge. Okay, and then feel free to share to your friends so it can help others to understand about English better. Okay, thank you. See you on the next videos. Bye.